Hey Diane, you there? We're getting divorced, you got that?
Is that you, Mark? What the hell are you talking about? This is kind of out of the blue, don't you think?
You heard me. I said I'm divorcing you. I can't go on living with you any longer. Stop off on your way back from work and pick up the divorce forms from City Hall, would you?
Hold on a second, Mark. Have you lost your mind? Just because you say we're getting divorced, I can't just say, okay, sure. I mean, come on, it's not like we're still in high school. And what about our daughters? Have you thought about them? They're only 5 and 6 years old, and you're just going to dump them and go about your merry way? You're a father, for God's sake. It's not as simple as just breaking it off. Don't you think you should be a little more responsible than that?
The problem are the girls, our 2 daughters.
Excuse me, what are you talking about? Is this about what I think it's about? That we're able to have girls, but I can't give birth to boys? Is that what you're saying again?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I didn't even have to bring it up, which means you have a problem with it too.
I don't have a problem with my daughters one bit, but you keep bringing it up so often that it's always on my mind, and when this divorce talk came up, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I hope you're not thinking that I did it on purpose and gave birth to 2 girls. If you are, you've totally lost it, Mark.
I wouldn't go that far. I mean, how could you control it? But your family, you got 3 brothers, but then you only give birth to girls? It kinda gets frustrating. So sometimes I do think that maybe you might be using some sort of method to have girls, like eating certain foods, or maybe there's a drug, I don't know. I start to get a little suspicious is all.
Don't you remember that I explained it all to you a bunch of times? The father's sperm determines whether a baby will be born as a boy or a girl. I showed you that scientific journal online. Don't you remember?
Yeah, but you're the one that's giving birth. It has to be your fault.
Oh boy, this is getting nowhere.
Anyways, whatever you say, we need to get divorced no matter what. There's just no turning back.
Why are you so determined to get divorced? I can't understand this urgency.
I have to get a divorce because my girlfriend just gave birth to a baby boy, that's why.
Wait, back up a bit, would you? Your girlfriend?
Yeah, that's right. We run a small family business. We need a male heir to take over the business someday. Our daughters just won't do. I met this girl and she gave me a boy. So the logical thing to do is to take her as my wife. I tried with this woman several times and it finally happened. After my 3rd try, I was finally able to bring a boy into this world. It's a miracle!
You're making this infidelity sound like it's normal. You were cheating on me, for crying out loud. Have you no shame?
I don't care what you do. You can have custody of the 2 girls. Just hurry up and give me that damn divorce. As for child support and whatever compensation I have to pay, I'll pay it. I don't want to have to deal with you kicking up a fuss about it later on. But that said, you still got complaints?
It's pointless talking with you. You seem to have your mind set on this.
Yeah, you sure got that right.
All right, have it your way. I'll give you that divorce. But you're not getting away with just paying. I will have my lawyer handle everything just in case, if you don't mind.
I said I would pay for their education and compensation to you. Isn't that enough? Let's just get it over with.
Didn't you hear me? I said just in case. If I don't let my lawyer handle it, you may just take off without paying. I mean, how can I trust someone who cheated on me, right? Do you really think I would simply take your word for it? Anyway, I want everything in writing. I want to leave a clear record of everything that transpired.
What are you trying to say, that I'm at fault here?
If you don't agree to it, forget about getting divorced. Oh, and as for the house and all our joint assets, that will be divided up equally. My lawyer will work that out. I suggest you get a lawyer too, Mark. A lot of paperwork. You don't want to get screwed later on.
Huh? You want me to hire a lawyer?
Yeah, I would recommend that you do. Now that we've decided, I'm packing my things and taking the kids to my parents' place tonight.
Oh, I get it. You knew this was coming. All you wanted all along was money. You didn't love me at all. It was all just the greenbacks. You know what, Diane? I'm actually glad I was able to see you for what you really are. A selfish, money-hungry she-devil. You know why divorces are expensive? Because they're worth it. Hey, Diane, what's up? It's been a while.
Is that you, Mark? Yeah, must be at least 7 years. What do you want?
I saw you at the General Hospital this afternoon at the maternity ward. I was just wondering what you were doing there is all.
Oh, yeah. I did see someone that looked like you sitting next door. You were seeing the optometrist, right? Getting bad eyesight in your old age or something? So, how have you been? Are you concerned about your daughters? Is that why you're contacting me after all these years?
Huh? Why would I be concerned about the girls? You got that handled, right?
Have you already forgotten? We agreed to keep this line open, so if you had any concerns about our daughters, you could contact me here. This is the first time, so I figured you wanted to know how the kids were doing.
No, nothing like that. I have no interest whatsoever in the girls. They probably don't even remember me.
Then what the hell do you want? I'm in no mood to hear your brainless nonsense.
Well, when I saw you there, your tummy looked pretty big, and you were in the maternity ward, which can only mean that you're pregnant, am I right?
I really have no obligation to tell you, but yeah, that's right. I'm pregnant. 8 months. I remarried about 3 years ago. You probably know that through our lawyers.
Yeah, he sent me a message about it. But what's with this husband of yours?
Keep my husband out of this, would you? You have no right criticizing my husband. He is the best thing that's ever happened to me. He accepted my daughters as if they were his own. He's a wonderful and considerate person, unlike some people I know.
Yeah, well, that's fine and dandy, but I'm just surprised that he would marry someone that can't give birth to a boy. And another thing, my lawyer told me that he's the oldest in the family. And like my folks, they run a business too. Is he gonna have one of your daughters take over the business one day? Good luck with that. So you're already 8 months in, huh? Knowing you, I bet you're expecting another girl. What the hell are you gonna do with 3 girls? Just another useless mouse to feed. I can't believe you, Diane. You're doomed to only have girls. I guess it's in the cards, huh? Seems a foregone conclusion that you're gonna end up alone with 3 girls. I bet you've got it all worked out with your lawyer, I suppose.
Again, I have no obligation to tell you this, but just so you're aware, my husband's older sister is set to take over the family business.
Excuse me, his older sister? Are you serious? Now, why would they have a woman take over the business? Are they nuts?
That's simply because his sister is way more competent in business. She grew up helping her folks run the place. It was the logical choice, that's all.
But she's a woman! Seems like a very risky move.
They're not like your family, Mark. They're not as narrow-minded. They are more concerned about competence, not gender. Anyway, my husband runs his own business. He's too busy with his own problems. He doesn't meddle in the family business.
Yeah, to each his own, I suppose, but the fact of the matter is, she's a woman. The future looks bleak in my opinion.
My other son just turned 2 last week.
Huh, wait, what?
Yeah, about a year after we got married, we had a beautiful baby boy. Just turned 2, like I said. Cutest kid in the entire world.
No way, you have a 2-year-old boy? How did you give birth to a boy? I thought you were a girl-only type.
Please, Mark, stop with that nonsense, would you? If you don't mind, let's cut this short. This is getting tedious. Please, no more random texts, only for emergencies. Please. Goodbye, Mark.
Diane, answer me right this minute. I'm not kidding around. I want you to hand over one of the girls. She's my daughter.
Pardon me, are you out of your mind? You don't care which, the older one or the younger? It really doesn't matter?
I'll stop by tomorrow to pick her up. Everything's ready by 9 a.m., you got that? Decide which one you plan to hand over. Like I said, either will do.
Have you totally gone insane, Mark? Why the hell would I give you one of my children?
Huh, why not?
Are you seriously asking me why? She's not some toy you can borrow, for God's sake. You were the one that said you didn't want the girls because your new woman gave birth to a boy, right? What was that all about? In the past 7 years, you never even came to visit them. And now you want one of them? You've really gone off the deep end, Mark. I'm not going to comply to such an unreasonable demand. These are my daughters you're talking about. You lay a hand on them, you better be ready for the consequences.
Are you telling me you can't help me out of a dire situation? We used to be married, Diane. The least you could do is help out your ex.
Dire situation? What the hell are you talking about, Mark?
It's about my son. He was not my son after all.
Excuse me? Not your son? I don't get it.
I caught my wife having an affair, so just in case, I had a DNA test done on my son, and it turns out that he wasn't my son after all. For 7 years, I treated him like my own flesh and blood. The father's a guy she met 8 years ago before we married. He fathered this kid. He's not my real son.
Oh, really? How nice. So what's this got to do with me and my daughters?
Well, after we got divorced 7 years ago, I got really sick. Caught some weird virus, and as a result, I wasn't able to have kids. So I talked with my folks on what to do going forward, and what we decided on was that you give up one of your daughters and, after a while, have her marry an appropriate guy. They will eventually have a boy, and he'll someday take over the business. So I need you to agree on this. If I don't have an heir, I may not be able to continue running the family business.
You are out of your mind, Mark. I can't believe what I just heard. What total rubbish.
What'd you say?
I said it's total rubbish. I almost wanted to smack this phone against the wall.
You have no right to talk to me that way, Diane.
I told you when I remarried, but let me refresh your memory because you've clearly forgotten. I told you that my husband has officially adopted my daughters. They are no longer your kids. You gave up that right a long time ago.
What? He adopted them? That means...
That's right. Even if you're biologically related, legally, you're not their father. There is nothing you can do to force them to live with you, Mark. They are not your children anymore. You never wanted them anyway, and it's a little too late for all this.
Hold on a second, I'm not finished. Then terminate the whole adoption BS and give me back one of my daughters. You got kids and another on the way? You won't miss it if I take one. What's the big deal?
Are you smoking something?
Hey, tell you what, I'll take both of them off your hands, and then you can concentrate on bringing up your 2 new kids. What do you say? Come to think of it, if I have both of them, one can be used for a plan B if need be.
I think I'm going to have you officially institutionalized. You have totally lost it, Mark.
Pretty good idea, if I say so myself.
You know what, Mark? If there is anybody in this world that should never have kids, that's you. What do you think your children are? Baseball cards to be traded? Holy crap. You need to see a shrink, mister.
What are you babbling about?
I'm saying I will never, and I mean never, hand my daughters over to you. I would die before I ever do that.
Okie dokie. All the preparations are set to get back together with you, Diane.
Oh, please, not again. What is it this time, Mark? You're not getting the kids.
I know you don't want to hand over the kids. I'll come to you. Or shall I say, you come to me. We get married again, and then we're all good to go, right?
Wrong.
Oh, you're worried about the wife and my former so-called son. I already kicked them out, so no worries. Move in anytime you like. From today forward, you will become my wife again. You have a bright future ahead of us, Diane.
You can't be serious. Can you hold on a second? I'm gonna call the mental hospital.
Stop joking around, I'm serious. Oh, and when you come here, only bring the girls. You can leave the other kid with your ex-husband. Let me be perfectly clear, Diane. I have no intention of adopting that new kid of yours. If you cannot accept these terms, I'm sorry, Diane, but I will not be able to reconcile with you. Sorry, but you won't be my wife again. But whichever is the case, I'm still gonna go pick up one of my daughters, or maybe even both. You understand me?
Hey, a thought just crossed my mind. Do you even know where I live?
What? You think I'm a total moron? At your parents' place, of course. Think about it for a second, Diane. You're at the local maternity ward at the local hospital. Your parents' place is 30 minutes away. Where else would you be? Use your common sense.
I was back home just to give birth near my folks. We don't live there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what?
Let me ask you this, Mark. When was it that you saw me at the maternity ward? I told you I was 8 months pregnant then, so how many months have passed since then?
I guess that was a little over 3 months ago.
That means I don't live with my folks and live in a completely different place. I already gave birth to a beautiful child, and I'm back at my husband's place.
Wait, stop right there. You don't live with your folks?
That's right. So don't go barging over to my parents' place and demand that they hand over the girls because neither I nor my kids are there. And for your information, I have no intention of remarrying you.
All right, so you moved. So what? Hurry up and give me the new address. I'll drive over to pick you guys up. Come on, stop giving me the runaround, Diane.
Excuse me? I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall.
I just finished getting my folks on board with this. They finally agreed to me remarrying you. So come on, stop trying to duck the issue. I know you secretly want to. So come, address please.
Mark, I'm gonna say this one last time. I have zero intention of getting back together with you.
Right, so just give me the damn address, would ya? This delaying tactic is really getting on my nerves, Diane.
Delaying tactic? Boy, you are delusional. I'm not going to remarry you, Mark.
Diane, read the line carefully before you reply, would ya? I'm saying I'll take you and your daughters back, can't you understand? I'm doing you a huge favor. I'm going out on a limb for you guys. I get so upset. I thought you'd be jumping with joy.
Why would I be jumping for joy, for God's sake?
Huh?
My 2 daughters and my 2 sons I had with my current husband are all my children, and I love them dearly. I will never give them up for anything in the world. You understand me, you creep?
What? The kid you just had was a boy. You now have 2 boys? Are you serious?
Stop changing the subject. Like I said a million times, I have no intention of remarrying you, Mark. The thought alone makes me nauseous.
Nauseous? Are you kidding me?
And one more thing. I don't plan on divorcing my husband anytime soon. I love him. Why would I divorce the man I love? All I'm interested in is my family. I want them to be happy. That's all that matters to me. I don't want a creep like you ruining this family, so please, just get lost.
Come on, Diane, relax. I need you and the girls. Please, help me out here. If I don't do something about it now, my cousin will end up taking over the business. I just can't have that.
Oh yeah? Really? You know what? That sounds like a much better option.
Pardon me?
Your cousin, huh? That could only mean your cousin that lives back east, right? He would make a pretty good boss. Your grandfather would probably be happy with him running things.
Are you suggesting that he would be better than me?
Yeah, I guess I am. Anyway, you don't need my daughters. Your cousin would be more than adequate to take over. What's all the fuss? You make it sound like it's the end of the world.
Well, that means I won't be able to keep my current status as...
I really think the right person should take over. Whoever is more competent. I think it would be better for business. And your cousin seems to fit the bill perfectly.
You make it sound like I can't do my job.
Can you really do the job, though? Didn't seem like it even back then.
What did you just say?
Okay, I guess that's it then. All problems solved.
No, the problem is not solved.
I really don't want to have to deal with your nonsense again, so please contact my lawyer for any further issues. As soon as I get a reply from my lawyer, I'm going to be blocking this line. Have to do everything legally, you know.
No, come on, Diane. Don't you dare cut me off.
This will be the last and final message. Goodbye, Mark. A few days later, I was finally able to block my line. Now my ex won't be able to contact me any longer. I suppose that pissed him off royally, and he immediately called my parents, screaming and shouting about God knows what. He threatened to talk to my daughters and reveal that my new husband is not their father. But I had already sat my daughters down even before we were married and told them that their new father was not their biological father. And they were fine with that. As a matter of fact, they were overjoyed when he announced that he would adopt them. Truth be told, my daughters love their new father. My mom explained that there are no secrets in our family. That's why we're a happy and content family. It seems everything Mark tries fizzles out. His frustration level is probably out of this world. I immediately contacted my lawyer and made sure there was no more correspondence from him. He no longer has any connection to this family, and I want to keep it that way. I heard that because of his mismanagement of the family business, he was eventually removed from his position and replaced by his more sensible cousin. He wasn't able to stay long at his parents' business working as one of the staff. His pride and conceit just wouldn't allow it, as you can probably imagine. Last I heard, he took some part-time job out of town and lives in some low-rent apartment trying to make ends meet.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Monica, long time no see. I've got an important announcement. You see, I'm getting married.
Oh, hey Diana, long time no see, I guess. We haven't seen each other since the elementary school reunion, right? Well, congratulations on your wedding. Well, bye then.
Huh? What? You're already going? Oh, why are you being so cold to me? I'm an old friend, aren't I? I'm getting married.
Yeah, you told me that already. That's why I said congratulations.
There's nothing else you want to say?
If you want a wedding gift, then send me your bank account information.
Yeah, I want a wedding gift, but that's not what I'm talking about. I was trying to invite you to my wedding. That's why I contacted you in the first place. You're an old friend, so you have to come.
Huh? Since when were we that close, Diana? We haven't talked since the reunion.
Yeah, but don't you remember how we were so close back when we were kids? I know we went different ways after that, but we're still friends, right? You're happy for the invitation, right?
Sure. I appreciate that you even invited me, but I'm afraid I have to decline. I think I have something to do on that day.
But I haven't even told you the date yet. Seriously, Monica, this is how you treat an old friend? Not wanting to come is one thing, but lying about it is another.
Damn it. You caught me, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to come to the wedding, so could we just end the conversation already?
What is with you? Ugh, I won't invite you to the wedding if you give me that attitude. Oh, what a shame to think that my fiancé's friends are all pilots, doctors, lawyers, or other such people with high income professions. I know you're not very popular with the guys, so it would have been a great opportunity for you. It's about time we got married, Monica. You better find a husband soon as well.
Oh, is that so? Well, thanks for your consideration, but I'm not interested.
What a waste of an opportunity, right? I'm not going to invite you, even if you change your mind now. Wait, what? You're not interested? But I'm sure at least one of them will be interested in you, Monica. Didn't you hear me say that they all have high income professions?
Yes, I heard you the first time. I'm just not interested, so could you just leave me alone already?
What? How could you not be interested? Fine, I'm seriously not going to invite you now since you've given me this attitude. Even if you change your mind, it's too late now, Monica.
I'm so glad I didn't have to go through the trouble of turning down your offer. But since I've known you since childhood, you're probably still going to send me an invitation, right? Just know that even if you send me one, I'm not going to reply. So just think that I'm not coming, okay?
Wait, Monica? But it's your old friend's wedding. What do you mean? It's fine if I don't invite you. Are you sure you don't want to come? Monica! If that's how you're going to be, then fine. But just know that I have a plan as well. I'm going to make you regret taking that attitude of yours towards me, so you better get ready. 1 month later. What's the meaning of this? You had a boyfriend, Monica? I even heard that he was rich and handsome. If that's the case, then why didn't you tell me sooner? So that's why you weren't interested in my fiancé's high-income friends, because you already had a high-income boyfriend of your own. Fine, I'll just make it so that you're interested. I'll send you an invitation, so make sure to come, all right? 2 months later. Hey, Monica, the invitation I sent you just got returned to me. It said the recipient was unknown. Could it be the case that you're not living in that house of yours anymore? The one that was next to my old house? Why didn't you tell me about it sooner? Ever since my parents got divorced, I've been living with my mom in her hometown, so I don't know what's happening in the town we grew up in anymore. This isn't acceptable behavior for someone who's an adult and also my old friend. So what's your new address? Answer me, Monica. I won't be able to know whether you're coming or not if you don't tell me, you know. You said you didn't want to come, but you have to at least make things official by replying to my invitation. If you don't reply, I'll just assume that you're coming, all right? 1 week later. Oh my God, you wouldn't reply, so I told the wedding staff that you'd be coming, all right? I know you said you didn't want to come, but this is your fault for not replying to my invitation. You're probably panicking since now you have to come, right? But I can see that you're also delighted that you were invited. I can see you smiling at the phone reading these texts, Monica. You were always the kind of person that wasn't very honest about their feelings. But I'm your old friend, so I see right through you. Well then, I'll be counting on you to give a speech on my wedding day as my old friend, all right? The day of the wedding. Hey, Monica, could it be that you're already at the wedding venue? Sorry, but I'm not there yet.
What? Then where are you right now? Didn't I always tell you when we were kids not to get me involved in the messes you made? I've got nothing to do with your suddenly canceling the wedding, all right?
Oh, you didn't know that the wedding was canceled? I assumed someone told you. Do you want to know why I canceled the wedding? You see, I canceled the wedding because I'm currently in a hotel with your boyfriend.
I'm telling you, you're not making any sense right now, Diana. What do you mean, my boyfriend?
It means exactly what you think it means. To tell you the truth, I canceled the wedding on purpose. I told the staff that I was feeling ill and I wouldn't be able to make it, but that was a lie.
Huh? Why did you cancel the wedding then?
Because I had sex with your boyfriend yesterday, and now I like him. At first, I only laid my hands on him to get your attention, but apparently, he's even better than my fiancé, so.
What? What have you been talking about this whole time? Who exactly are you talking about? Because I don't have a boyfriend.
I guess you're right, because he's now your ex-boyfriend, to be exact, right? He broke up with you 3 or 4 months ago, saying that he found another woman, right?
Huh? What? No, not really. I don't remember breaking up with anyone 3 or 4 months ago.
Huh? But he told me himself that he broke up with you. You see, this other woman he fell in love with is me.
I see. Clearly, whoever you're with is lying to you because I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's no denying it, Monica. He's already given me proof that he knows you, so he can't be lying. Just accept the fact that I stole your boyfriend from you. But now that you've lost this rich and handsome boyfriend of yours, you're probably going to want to find someone at least his level, right? The easiest way to do that is to come to the wedding I invited you to. I came up with this plan to get you and your boyfriend to break up so you could come to my wedding, you see. But even though we've been going out for a few months now, yesterday was the first time we went to a hotel together. And we finally did it. It was wonderful and...
Wow, you're a sick person, Diana. You say this is my fault because I didn't want to come to your wedding, but in reality, you just enjoy the act of cheating, don't you? Like mother, like daughter, I guess.
What did you say about me and my mother? It wasn't Mom's fault that she and Dad got divorced. And it's not my fault either that I found someone that was better for me than my fiancé. I decided yesterday that I wouldn't be marrying him anymore, so I overslept on purpose and canceled the wedding. Oh, I'll give you my fiancé if you want. I think you've already seen him. He's pretty handsome, right? I don't need him anymore though, so you can have him.
No thanks. And you seem to have this wrong, but I went to my parents' house with my husband today.
What? Your husband? You already got married in the 3 months since you broke up with your previous boyfriend?
No. Didn't I already tell you that I didn't break up with anyone during that period? Seriously, you have the memory of a goldfish, Diana. I'm actually a bit worried. I got married with my boyfriend, who probably has nothing to do with you, 3 months ago.
Huh? I never heard you got married! Then who's this man I got together with?
How the hell should I know? You tell me yourself.
He says his name is Giorno.
Giorno? I think I knew someone named Giorno who went to the same club as me in high school, but...
Yes, that person! I heard that you were going out with someone named Giorno, and I did a bit of investigation on who your friends were in high school, and I found him on Instagram. I sent him some direct messages telling him I was an old friend of Monica's and that I wanted to talk to him about something in person. And he agreed to meet, and all I had to do was use my charm to seduce him.
Alright, cool story, but that's a different Giorno. He and my husband just happened to have the same name.
What? Seriously? But he said he was dating you!
Oh, okay, well, did he say that to you, or did you ask him and he said yes? There's a big difference, you know. Oh, he probably just lied to you since he saw that was why you were approaching him in the first place. By the way, you know what my last name is now that I got married? Is Vespa.
What? It's not Campana? But my guy is named Giorno Campana!
You see, I met my husband when I was sent to Sicily to work by my company. Around that time, my parents had also moved to another area, so there was nothing really tying me to my hometown except for a few old friends. My husband has no connection to my friends when I was in high school or university, so there's no way you could have known him.
What?
I guess there's some proof if you want. You see, one time I went on a trip with Giorno before we got married, and we happened to run into a friend of mine from middle school. I introduced Giorno to him, so maybe you could ask him.
Seriously? So I actually just got someone with the same name as your husband?
Your Giorno's last name is Campana, right? My Giorno's last name is Vespa.
No way. Are you kidding me? Why didn't you invite me to your wedding? If you had done that, this never would have happened.
We had a wedding with only family. Besides, even if we had a wedding with lots of people, you wouldn't be invited, Diana.
Huh? Why not? But I'm an old friend of yours, and we're still friends to this day, right?
Well, since when were we friends, Diana? You would always just involve me in whatever mess you made at school, and for some reason, I would always get in trouble because of it.
What do you mean? I don't remember doing anything like that. All I remember is the two of us having so much fun back when we were kids.
You were the only one having fun, Monica. You just never saw that I didn't want anything to do with you. The only friend of mine is your sister.
Huh? Why only my sister? What'd she do to deserve this and not me?
I mean, your parents got divorced when you were in elementary school, right? Your sister stayed with your father in your old house, which was next to mine, and we saw each other from time to time. We still sometimes text each other. But ever since you left with your mother, who cheated on your dad, we haven't talked. A few years ago, we had a reunion party and we exchanged contact information there, but we haven't really been texting each other, have we?
What? Well, I guess we haven't been testing each other, but that's just because we went separate ways in life, right? Life doesn't change. It doesn't change the fact that we're best friends forever.
Ew, don't call me that, Monica. We were never friends to begin with. Well, now that you know the situation, you see that I'm closer to your sister than I am to you, right?
Seriously, is that why you ignored all those texts I sent to you and didn't come to the wedding?
Yes, that's what I've been saying all this time. Although it's not just because of that, though.
What do you mean by that?
It means exactly what you think it means. Anyways, I sent your sister, who's currently at the wedding, a text saying that the wedding was canceled because you cheated on your fiance and now you don't want to get married with him.
What? You sent my sister a text? But she can't find out about this. If she finds out, she'll tell my fiance and then he's going to make me pay an alimony or something. Tell her you were joking and I was actually just sick and couldn't come.
Sorry, but I have no intention of saving a degenerate like you. She told me to tell her if I found out something about the situation before you texted me because you hadn't come to the wedding and you hadn't told the staff you wouldn't be coming yet.
Really?
Yeah, so I told her that the man you were with was just someone you mistook for my boyfriend. I didn't even know that today was your wedding before your sister sent me a text.
Huh? What do you mean you didn't know it was my wedding today?
I mean, you told me to come, but you never gave me the date, right? I never received your invitation either, so there's no way I could have known.
I never told you? I could have sworn that I gave you the date when I first contacted you.
There's that famous goldfish memory again. Besides, I already told you that I wouldn't be going, which is why I didn't even bother to ask for the date. I mean, I could have easily gotten your sister to tell me, but I didn't want to go, so... But I guess there are more important matters to attend to now, huh? Now we know that you're cheating on your fiancé, though. I made sure to tell your sister about it as soon as I found out.
What? Really? Why'd you do that? But you're the only person I would tell about this.
We were never friends, remember? Well, that's it then, I guess. All you did was involve me in this mess of yours with your selfishness and ignorance, like how you always did when we were kids. I already told everyone that needs to know about your cheating, so I did my part even though I never even asked to be involved.
Wait!
Take care of your miserable self, please, because there's no way I'm going to help you from here.
No, hold on, Monica! No, hold on, Monica!
A few days later.
Monica? Hey, what should I do to fix this mess? I just want to go back to how they were before. I already broke up with the fake journal and told my husband that it was all just a big mistake since I thought he was your boyfriend, so we should just start over and get married again. But he keeps telling me there's no chance. Not only that, but he's even making me pay for both an alimony and the fees for the wedding ceremony. He's telling me to pay a total of 50,000 euros. Why did it end up like this? Even if you're going to blame me for something, the only part I did wrong was mistake the other journal for your boyfriend. It's probably like only 10% my fault. Even my mother used to say that the person who gets cheated on is the one at fault when she divorced my father, which means that I'm not the one at fault here. Hey, Monica, are you even reading these tags? Can't you think of any way to prove that I'm not the one at fault? You were always smart, Monica. Come up with a way to save me. I used to be annoyed at you for being so smart when we were kids, but now I think that it could be of use to me. Please help me, Monica. Tell you the truth, even my mother is now avoiding me. She told me that she has no intention of helping me and that I should just go to my boyfriend for help. I tried getting Giorno to take responsibility and pay the 50,000 euros for me, but all he did was pay his own alimony, and now I can't get a hold of him anymore. I wasn't able to contact my dad or my sister after the wedding either. Everyone around me is so selfish and mean, which means that you're the only person I can rely on, Monica. Right, Monica? Hey, you could at least reply to my text, you know! Monica!
Conclusion. Diana tried to get me to come to the wedding, even though I already told her I wouldn't come. She also tried to rely on me for help when I specifically told her that I wouldn't be getting her out of this mess. When we were kids and Diana was still my neighbor, things like this would repeatedly occur every day, whether it was something big or something small, which is why I never liked Diana and didn't want to have anything to do with her. It looks like she's still the same way she's always been. Not only did she not improve, but it seems she's gotten worse over the years. After the incident, Diana tried her best to somehow wriggle out of her predicament, but ultimately, she was forced to pay the 50,000 euros up front. I wonder where she got that money. But apparently, she got her daddy to pay it for her. But this time, her daddy's wife made her pay an alimony. And since no one was there to save her anymore, she was thrown into the depths of society. I wonder if Diana is just the kind of person who's not worth saving.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Julie. Okay, so I'm at a karaoke bar right now, but I kind of forgot my wallet. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay the bill. So, well, yeah, that's what's going on right now. So, could you come down to the bar and bring me some money, like, now? My bill right now is about, $350, something like that. So, like, could you bring about $500 or so, just in case? Well, good evening, Alana. Let me assess the situation. It's the middle of the night, you're at a bar, don't have your wallet, and want me to bring you money. Let me guess, you left your wallet at home on purpose, right? No. Why would I do something like that? You know me, I'm just kind of forgetful. Uh-huh. So, yeah, like I said, bring the money for the bill, okay? When can you get here? I hate to disappoint you, but I'm out of town on business right now. What? Oh, and just so you don't get any ideas, your brother is out of town too. He went on a fishing trip with some of his friends from college and won't be back for a few days, so he can't come and bail you out either. Aww. So, once again, neither I nor my husband are at home right now. We cannot give you any money even if we wanted to, which we don't. Hey! I'm afraid you'll have to do something about that $350 bill by yourself. Your bill, your problem. Aw, come on! Some sister-in-law you are, Julie. Thanks to you, we're not going to have any money for fun until next month's payday. Is this about the $350 bill at the karaoke bar last night? Duh. Since you wouldn't pay the bill for me, I had to pay it myself. All $350. It was awful. I'm pretty positive that's how most adults pay for their bills, Alana. Excuse me? I'm guessing you waited until they were about to kick you out in order to make it seem like you were in a really bad pinch and needed my help. And I mean, it would be one thing if I had invited you out or something and said I would cover the bill, but you just went ahead and assumed I would pay it for you without even checking with me first. So I don't see any reason for you to be angry at me. You're just upset your little plan didn't work. What is your problem? If you genuinely lack the self-awareness to see how you're at fault here, then yikes. Seriously, why are you being so selfish? Don't pretend like you're so hard up for money. I went to your wedding, remember? It was crazy. You rented out the most expensive venue in town. You can pay some of that forward to help out your sister-in-law from time to time. First of all, that's not what pay it forward means. Second of all, your brother and I worked hard and saved up for years in order to pay for that wedding. Do you know how much overtime I put in last year? Enough to pay for my bar tab. What a coincidence. You made enough to pay for your bar tab too. But I wanted to buy other stuff with that money. Sorry, Alana, that's called opportunity cost. You're such a greedy person, Julie. Seriously, what kind of self-centered person doesn't help out family in need? You have a lot to learn about generosity. Hey, Julie! So, I heard you're going on a honeymoon, is that right? Oh, well, yeah. Sawyer and I both hit a bit of a lull in our jobs, so we thought we'd take some time off before the next busy season kicks in. Interesting. What's interesting? Oh, nothing at all. My mom just said that you guys were finally going to go on your honeymoon half a year after your wedding, so I got curious and thought I'd ask if that was true is all. Well, okay, I guess. But yeah, our schedules are pretty different, so it's really only about once a year that we both can take time off at the same time. I see. So that's why you waited so long after your wedding? Yeah, that's why. Sorry, Alana, I hate to cut you off like this, but I'm still at work right now and I have a lot to do. Is it okay if we end this conversation here? There's still a bunch of stuff that I have to get finished before we leave for our honeymoon. Oh, of course. Don't mind me. Thanks for telling me about your honeymoon, Julie. Hey, Sawyer, are you done with work?
Hey, Julie. Yeah, I finished a while ago. I just got on the road. I should be at the airport before too long.
Okay, I'm getting on the bus right now, too. We'll probably get to the airport at around the same time.
Gotcha. See you soon.
Oh yeah, one more thing. This may sound random, but did Alana happen to talk to you about anything today?
Nope. Not that I can recall, anyway. Oh boy. Don't tell me she's trying to get you to pay her bar tab again.
No, it's actually not about that this time. Earlier this afternoon, she messaged me asking about our honeymoon. According to her, she heard about it from your mom.
Oh no. Come on, Mom. She should know better than to tell Elena stuff like this.
She asked me if it was true that we were going on our honeymoon, and she asked me some other questions that, I don't know. It seemed like it really was just pure curiosity. The last thing she said to me before I went back to work was, "Thanks for telling me about your honeymoon, Julie." And, well, I might just be worrying too much, but I kind of got a weird feeling when she said that.
Well, in any case, there's nothing we can do now other than to make sure we don't give her any specific details about where we're going and when.
Yeah, you're right.
Seriously though, Julie, I'm really sorry about my sister. I know she's caused a lot of trouble for you, and none of it's your fault. Typically, Mom is more careful about what she lets slip. But I guess this time she was just legitimately happy for us that we were finally able to go on our honeymoon, and kinda got careless. Don't worry though. I'll talk to my mom to make sure she keeps all the rest of the details under wraps.
Thanks, Sawyer. I appreciate that.
Okay, so I'll see you at the airport in just a bit.
Yep, see you soon. Take care. Hey, Julie! So, how was your honeymoon? Good morning, Alana. Our honeymoon was a lot of fun, thanks. I guess the next time we'll be able to take a vacation like this is after we'll have a baby, huh? Oh, great! I'm so happy for you. So, I've got a great idea for a finishing touch on your super fun honeymoon. Before you check out, how about you come on down to the lobby and pay for our hotel room? What? What are you talking about? Are you on vacation right now? Who are you with? Well, duh, my husband. Who else? After all, we haven't had a chance to go on a honeymoon for ourselves either. And you guys seemed like you were really excited about yours, so we thought that we'd finally take our honeymoon too. Oh, well, I'm happy for you guys. So, yeah, come on down here, okay? We're waiting at the front desk. What do you want from me? Oh, come on. Don't pretend like you don't know exactly what I want. Alana, I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. We decided that we'd tag along with you guys on your trip. Isn't that great? Tag along? We stayed at this super nice hotel. It's totally amazing. It costs $1,500 a night to stay here. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, bring your wallet, okay? What? $1,500 a night? That's insane. I know, right? But trust me, it's worth every penny. So, what's 1,500 times 7? 10,500? Congratulations, you can use a calculator. Oh, but now that you mentioned it, we ordered a ton of room service, so it'll probably be way more than that. Alana. Oh, come on, Julie. You two just had a luxury vacation, didn't you? Did you think you could just go on a trip all by yourselves without thinking of us? Yeah, I'm not going to let you get away with that, so hurry up and get down here. Alana. Aw, are you jealous that we stayed in a better hotel than you? Admit it, you're jealous. Well, that's just what you get for having a super nice vacation without taking us along. You have no one to blame but yourself, Julie. So yeah, like I said, hurry up and get down here. We stayed at the Ark Plaza Hotel. We're trying to check out right now, so any time you could get down here would be great. Alana, listen to me. Okay, but make it quick. The manager's getting testy. Our honeymoon was last week. Huh? As in, not this week, but last week. You know, the week before the current one? Remember 2 weeks ago Friday when you texted me asking if we were going on our honeymoon? That was the first day of our trip. We left that evening. We were gone for a week and then came back last Friday. Wait, hold on. You can't fool me. I know you had work that day. You can't just go on a vacation at the same day you have to work. That's ridiculous. You're not going to get out of paying my hotel bill that easily, Julie. I left work early at 3 o'clock and met up with Sawyer at the airport. It's that simple. Wait, so you really did go last week? My mom said that you guys were leaving on Friday. Since you were at work that day, I thought that Mom meant to say next Friday, not this Friday. Okay, well, you thought wrong. Anything else? So, my hotel bill? I'm not paying it. But, come on! I told you before, Alana, your bill, your problem. But I can't pay a $10,500 bill. That's insane. And plus, there's the bill for all the room service we ordered. Do you have any idea how much caviar I've eaten this week? I repeat, your bill, your problem. You said you were with your husband, right? It's not like you're all on your own. You're both responsible adults. I'm sure that you can find a way to get yourselves out of the mess you've made. You don't understand. We don't have any money. Why are you so determined to never learn a lesson? Didn't the incident at the karaoke bar just a few weeks ago wake you up to the fact that I am not your ATM? $350? What on earth made you think that I would be willing to swoop in like Superwoman and pay a $10,000 bill for you? Well, I thought that if it were a really big bill, you'd be more willing to help me. You know, Alana, there's a word for what you are. It starts with an I and ends in diet. I don't get it. What's the word? Ugh, for crying out loud. This is not how I wanted to start my morning. I'm just about to get off the train to head to work, so I'm heading out now. Work? Now? Yeah, that's what most responsible adults do on weekdays. We work. So we have money to pay for things and don't have to rely on our sister-in-law. Bye. Seriously, I need help. I don't have any money. Please, you gotta come down here and pay this bill for me. Thanks a lot, Julie. Guess what happened? Thanks to your appalling lack of common generosity. Now my husband and I have to move in with his parents. I'm gonna have to take care of his parents once they get old. That's too bad. How did that happen exactly? Since you were too much of a greedy pig to give us a measly $10,000, we had no choice but to contact my husband's parents. They said that if we wanted them to cover the bill for us, then we'd have to agree to move in with them to look after them once they get too old to live on their own. And my husband said yes. Oh, this is the worst. I see. I see? Is that all you've got to say for yourself? I'm gonna have to spend 20 years of my life looking after my husband's crusty old parents. Do you get that? Don't forget that this is all your fault, Julie. Remind me, which part of this is my fault again? Isn't it obvious? If you would have just been a decent person and covered the hotel bill for us, none of this would have happened. Remind me, when did I ever agree to pay for your week-long stay at a luxury hotel? I'm getting really tired of this. Do you realize that your mother came and apologized to us? She said that if she hadn't gone and told you about our honeymoon, that you wouldn't be in this situation, even though she didn't do anything wrong. Meanwhile, you refused to even place a single smidgen of blame on yourself for anything. That's because it's all your fault for being a greedy, penny-pinching cheapskate. How many times do I have to tell you, Alana, you can't just go and make big purchases expecting someone else is going to bail you out? For the umpteenth time, your bill, your problem. I cannot believe your lack of self-awareness. Holy moly, the irony in that line. Stop using words I don't understand. That's about half of the English language, though. Julie! Yes? Stop insulting me and send me money to pay back my in-laws this instant. No. I said this instant! Here's an idea. Take all the money that you've been spending on bars, restaurants, and vacations while expecting someone else to pick up the tab for you, save it, and then pay off your in-laws yourself. Good luck. I don't wanna. Please, Julie, I don't want to change my in-laws' diapers. Both my sister-in-law and her husband were awful workers, and they never managed to hold down a job for longer than a few months. In fact, the only reason they'd been able to have any standard living at all was because her husband's father paid for their apartment. Even still, they would constantly ask them for money for a new TV, a new phone, a new car, and much, much more. So, when they started out on this vacation, they never had any intention to actually pay for it themselves. When they realized that there was no way I was going to pay the more than $10,000 hotel bill for them, they had no choice but to rely on her in-laws again. And apparently, they were tired of the constant mooching, so they weren't going to bail them out unconditionally this time. According to my brother, Alana's husband's older brother and his wife had been living with them for several years. But apparently the lady of the house is, very strict on her son's wives, so they not only moved out, but cut them out of their lives completely. And it looks like that's what Alana is going to have to deal with now. Sure enough, the very next day after they moved in, Alana was sending messages to me, to my husband, her parents, grandparents, and just about everyone else she knew, begging for help. And having used up every last shred of goodwill she once had with everyone in her life, all of her messages went unanswered.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hi, sister. Can you talk right now? There's something very important I want to tell you. Oh, if it isn't Marissa. I'm currently doing work while on a bullet train. Could you wait until later when I'm not busy? No. I'm afraid I can't wait. What's with that reaction anyways? You sound almost as if you didn't want to see me. Anyways, this is something very important that has something to do with the future of the company, so it can't wait. What? The future of the company? But Marissa, have you forgotten that you have nothing to do with the company's business? Could you please not talk about the company's future, at least until after you find a job and stop doing nothing at home all day? Huh? It's fine if I don't have a job because I'm training to become a housewife. Unlike you, whose only merit is that you're willing to work all day, every day, I have a skill called femininity. Besides, I'm about to get married soon, and I won't have to work after that, right? I mean, seriously, Ida, why do you work so much all the time? Just get married and become a housewife or something. Not everyone shares the same values as you, Marissa. Some people find meaning in their jobs beyond just having to work to earn money. Wait, hold on. You had a boyfriend? And you're already going to get married to him? How come you never came to our parents' house to ask for their permission? You'll find out why soon enough. And of course I have a boyfriend, because unlike you, I'm not an old hag who became so busy with work that she forgot how to be a woman. Well, I'll agree that I am pretty busy with work, but what do you mean I forgot how to be a woman? I have a fiancé too, you know. If I start acting like a woman by your standards, then I'll soon be drowning in ribbons and lace and frills. I mean, I was able to get married, but on the other side of the coin, you're not going to be able to get married anymore. Besides, are you sure that you have a fiancé? Huh? What are you talking about? What I'm trying to say is, me and Alberto are officially engaged now. That's what I wanted to tell you in the first place. What? By Alberto, do you mean my fiancé Alberto? Can you think of any other Alberto? I mean, of course I mean your fiancé Alberto. Marissa, what in the world are you talking about? Are you trying to say that you stole my fiancé? Yep, I'm being 100% serious right now. You see, the two of us are currently in a hotel together. What? Now? Yep, we've been going out for 3 months now. I'm impressed that you didn't notice a thing. It must be because all you think of all the time is that job of yours. Well, that's all I had to tell you. Make sure to cancel the wedding ceremony you had planned for next month, all right? Me and Alberto are going to plan our own wedding of our dreams from scratch. Is that so? I'm going to ask Alberto himself about this later, but if this is true, you better get ready for what's about to come, because I promise you two aren't going to get off easy. Yeah. What are you going to do? Tell Mom and Dad? You say that like you're actually a person of importance. But in reality, you're just a slave to the company, right? Anyways, I already am ready, if that's what you're worried about. Ready to find happiness with Alberto, that is. You're just a nuisance, Ida, so just give up and step out of our way, all right? Hi, Ida. Did you already ask Alberto about the two of us or something already? You see, he came crying to me, saying how you were so scary when you got mad at him. He said you looked like the devil himself. I made sure myself that he felt better after that, though. In fact, he's currently fast asleep next to me, looking like he doesn't have a care in the world.
Is that so? He's the one who did something to make me look like a devil, so it's his own fault. Besides, probably the only reason he was scared of me is because he felt ashamed about what he had done. I mean, it was only a month until we were supposed to have our wedding ceremony, after all.
Huh? What do you mean he was ashamed? I mean, it's only natural for two people who are in love to go to a hotel together where they won't be disturbed. And I already told you about our relationship, right? What's there to be ashamed of? This is all your fault, and you're just being delusional.
I'm trying to tell you that the two of you are being a bit too shameless about this. Never mind, you'll find out soon enough. I'm talking about canceling the marriage with Alberto, so do whatever you want with him because I don't care anymore.
What? Really? Yes! Now Alberto is all mine. Thanks for stepping out of the way, sister. Finally, you understand that I'm just a better woman than you. Just go back to your work or something so you can forget all about this.
I will, but I'm going to make you two pay me an alimony, all right?
What?
Yes, not just Alberto, but you too.
What? You're going to make me pay one too? What for?
For stealing my fiancé? He wasn't just my boyfriend, Marissa. We were engaged. So that means I have the legal right to ask you two to pay me an alimony. What, did you think that I wouldn't be able to ask you for an alimony because the fiancé you stole was your sister's or something? Too bad, but that's not the case.
You've got to be kidding me, right? But isn't making your own family pay you an alimony a bit too evil?
No, I'm not kidding. And what I'm doing to you is a lot less evil than what you did to me. Seriously, do you not even feel slightly guilty for stealing my fiancé? Oh, and I'll tell you this in advance. It's no use trying to rely on Mom and Dad for help. They're extremely mad about what you did right now. They even said that they regret spoiling you until now and that they're going to make you leave their house.
What? Why? But I thought that Mom and Dad were my allies. I'm so much cuter than you. Why would they side with you?
There's no way they would side with you when you just stole my fiancé. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to go easy on you just because you don't have any money and don't even have a job. There's nothing stopping you from getting a job if you want to, so you better find one soon. Otherwise, you're going to have to take out a loan to pay my alimony. By the way, nothing about you is cute, Marissa. Only idiotic guys think that.
What did you just say to me? You're just jealous that I was always more popular with guys than you were, aren't you? Also, there's no reason for me to work. I'm not going to become a slave to a company like you.
Yes, there is, actually. I'm going to make you pay at least the average amount. I don't know for sure, but that's at least 20,000 euros.
You're so scary, Ida. Wow, so this is how ugly women behave when they're mad? Looks like you're the one who's an idiot. I don't need to find a job to pay your alimony after all. Too bad for you, I guess.
Yes, I heard that you made Alberto pay for both your alimonies. And I even heard that you moved into Alberto's apartment after Mom and Dad kicked you out.
Yep, the two of us are currently living together.
Jesus, this is proof that you completely don't understand the position you're currently in. I wouldn't be so happy about this situation if I were you.
Are you just being jealous now because he threw you away to be with me instead? Come on, Ida, it's unbefitting of someone so serious as you. Still, it's pretty funny, though I don't mind.
Seriously? Whatever. I don't care anymore what happens to you. To be honest, I'm impressed at how dumb you are and how narrow your view of the world is.
Huh? What in the world even is that? What does my view of the world have anything to do with this?
I mean, you haven't even noticed yet that you're slowly but surely being pushed towards the edge of a cliff?
What? But you're the one who's being pushed towards the edge of a cliff, aren't you? I mean, you're already 30, but you just got your fiancé stolen from you a month before you were supposed to get married? Really, I pity you so much. Good luck on getting married before you're 40, because I heard that you can't have children after that. I don't think that's going to be easy, though, now that you're in your 30s and have already been divorced once. Maybe if you were pretty like me, you would have had a chance. Yeah, say whatever you want. You're just making a fool of yourself. I decided that I'm not going to tell you what's about to happen. What are you even talking about? You're the one who looks like a fool, Ida. I can kind of guess by your personality just what kind of misunderstanding you're currently making, but you'll find out on your own if you just talk to Alberto himself. Please, Marissa, could you at least try to not be so dumb and just talk to Alberto? It's honestly making my head hurt talking to you like this. You're just crying sour grapes. Besides, if Dad's going to marry Alberto, the next CEO of the company, to one of his daughters, then it should be me and not you, right? I mean, I am younger and more attractive than you. I see. So that's what you were after. I knew it. You did always talk about how you were going to just marry someone rich when I told you to get a job. Yes, I want to become a wife of a CEO. You see, whenever I look at you and how you always just work all the time, I think to myself, wow, I hope I never have to become a slave of a company like that. Getting a job is defeat for a woman. So don't you think that becoming a wife of a CEO is the smartest path to take? Just talk to Alberto for me, will you? You'll understand well then just how idiotic these thoughts of yours are right now. Yeah, you're just saying that because you're jealous Alberto chose me over you. I don't blame him, though. I'm better than you in every way imaginable, after all. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you. You see, the two of us are going to be hosting our wedding ceremony in half a year. I'm going to make you come no matter what. You made me pay an alimony of 20,000 euros, right? Too bad, because now I'm going to make you pay 40,000 euros as a wedding gift. Jesus, talking to you really is pointless, it looks like. I'm not going to your wedding, and I'm definitely not going to give you any money. Hi, sister. Do you know what day it is today? Today is me and Alberto's wedding. Today is the day that will symbolize the start of my new life of only happiness with him. At the end of the day, you replied saying that you wouldn't come to all of my invitations, but Mom and Dad are going to come, so it doesn't matter, I guess. Yep, this proves it. They'd rather have a cute daughter like me than a woman like you who's just a slave to her company. You shouldn't get your hopes up regarding Dad. The only reason he came was to make sure that you wouldn't cause any more trouble than you already have. He's embarrassed just being there, you know. Mom, too. The only reason she came was because she wanted to get a last look at my failure of a daughter before I cut ties with her, she said. Huh? You're seriously still crying sour grapes? I mean, I'm about to become the CEO's wife, so I think it would be in your best interest not to defy me too much, you know. It must mean that you still haven't had a proper talk with Alberto if you can still say something like that. Seriously, it's been half a year, Marissa. We don't need to talk. We can communicate without using words, you know. It's something that only couples that are truly in love can do, but I guess you didn't know that. Ida, half of the seats in the wedding venue are empty. They all canceled at the last minute. Oh, is that so? Not only that, but when I told Dad that this behavior was too disrespectful when it's the next CEO and his fiancé that's about to get married, he said that Alberto wasn't going to be the next CEO. What in the world is the meaning of this? What? You're seriously only asking me that now? What do you mean I'm only asking you this now? I mean, Dad sent you to marry Alberto in the first place because he was going to be the next CEO, right? Did Alberto not tell you anything about it? Huh? But it's so obvious. There was no need to ask him about it. I mean, the only children Dad has is me and you. Which means that he would have to send one of us to go and marry the next CEO of the company, right? But I'm going to be the next CEO of Dad's company. What? You're going to be the CEO? Yes, it's been decided for quite some time now that I was going to be the next CEO. The marriage between me and Alberto was nothing as complicated as an arranged marriage for the company's interest or something. We were just co-employees that fell in love with each other. What? Then does that mean that Alberto's position in the company is... He's just a regular employee. A regular employee? Well, he used to be the head of the marketing department, but the company found out about how he was cheating on me and going on dates with you and saw that as a problem. And so he was demoted and his salary lowered. Huh? What's so wrong about going on dates with me? To put it simply, so that even you would understand, he was punished for not coming to work and going on dates with you instead. What? Not only that, but apparently he used the company cars on these dates of yours to go to hotels or something. He was barely not fired from the company entirely, but it's true that he was a hair's breadth away from it. He was almost fired? Yep, his salary is much lower than it was before, and he's probably not going to be promoted in the future either. Half of this is your fault, and you should realize that. But... Ida! I asked Alberto to show me his bank account and only €5 were in it. Why is it so little? But I won't be able to buy the newest brand bags with this money. Do you seriously not understand yet, Marissa? Huh? First, Alberto paid for both the alimony I asked from you and from him. Next, you moved into his apartment since you were kicked out of our parents' house. Not only that, but you're unemployed and have no intention of getting a job since you believe that working is defeat, yet you love spending money and have zero experience saving any money of your own. He now has to pay for 2 people instead of 1 ever since you started living with him. And his salary is not even 1/3 of what it once was since the company found out about what he was doing. Oh, and that wedding ceremony of yours was pretty expensive as well, right? But you couldn't even gather a considerable amount of money from wedding gifts since most of the people you invited ended up canceling at the last minute. Based on my calculations, you made Alberto use roughly €100,000 in just these 6 months, didn't you? €100,000? I heard from Alberto before that he had about €100,000 in savings, but looks like he's spent almost all of that now. Only €5 were left, right? This can't be happening, but this is completely opposite of what I expected. I thought I would be able to live a fabulous life as the wife of a CEO, never having to work a day in my life. I can't turn back now as well since we already turned in the marriage papers. What should I do about this, Ida? Do you seriously not understand yet, Marissa? What? It's clear what you need to do. You need to get a job and work as well. You see, everyone in society has to, in general, work to make a living. You were screwed the moment you started thinking that working is defeat. If only the world worked differently, then maybe you would have gotten what you wanted. So if you don't want to join the dredges of society, because you're going to at this rate, go and get a job. Why do you have to say things like that to me? You're so mean, Ida. Not long after that, Alberto voluntarily resigned from his job. It looks like it was too difficult for him working at a place where his former fiancée and now also sister-in-law were going to be the next CEO. Apparently, he brought Marissa with him and moved to his hometown. I heard that he plans on getting a new job at a factory that produces dried foods owned by a relative of his. Marissa, who loved everything about the city and how everything was so busy and shiny, will probably find this new life in the countryside of hers difficult and boring. But since she could no longer rely on our parents, she had no choice but to go with Alberto. But it seems that her mother-in-law was quite the character. Apparently her conditions of letting the two of them live in Alberto's parents' house was that they would have to live with Alberto's parents, and she would manage everything related to their finances, including their salaries. My sister left the city shaking from fear, and it looks like this marriage of hers is going to be difficult in a lot of ways.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.